Hare Krishna. So children, you had a good time whole day in rain. Okay. I hope you didn't catch any cold. So it was difficult for your teachers to get back for the class. One day in Vrindavan, Krishna and Balaram were so absorbed in their playing. They were much younger than all of you, very small, some 3-4 year old kids, less than 3 years old. They were so absorbed in play that it was getting very late for their lunch. So Yashoda Mata told Rohini Mata, go and call these boys, they are playing for such a long time. Then Rohini Mata went. You know who is Rohini, right? Balaram's mother. So Rohini Mata went to call Krishna and Balaram. Krishna, come back. Balaram, come back. Please have your lunch. Come. And they were not listening only. They didn't pay any heed. They were continuing to play. Rohini Mata called for a few times and she got a little frustrated and she went back and told Yashoda, you only go and call these boys. They are not listening to me. Then Yashoda Mata came. Naturally, Mother Yashoda had more affection for both Krishna and Balaram than even Rohini. So if you list all the devotees who have motherly affection for Krishna, Yashoda Mata gets first rank. Then comes Rohini and other motherly devotees in Vrindavan, then Devaki Mata, then all others. Okay. So Yashoda Mata went and said, Krishna, please come back, please come back. He's not listening. Balaram, elder brother of Krishna, please come, get your younger brother also. You are playing for such a long time. Then they were not listening. It's getting late for your lunch. They were not listening. Then Mother Yashoda said, it's the time for lunch and Nanda Maharaj is waiting for you. Maharaj Nanda is waiting for you. As soon as Krishna and Balaram heard the name of Nanda Maharaj, they gave more attention. Okay, Nanda Maharaj, we can't keep him waiting, so let's go. So Krishna and Balaram prepared themselves to go. Then other boys, they told Krishna and Balaram, if you quit the game in the middle, you will not get to play with us anymore. Tomorrow we will not allow you to play with us, get lost. This is a final game for us. Then Krishna became very insecure. No, I have to play with these boys. So he continued to play. Then Mother Yashoda called a few more times. Krishna, today is your Janma Nakshatra, Rohini Nakshatra. So you have to come, take bath, give some charity to Brahmanas. Please come back. But Krishna was not listening. He is continuing to play. Then Yashoda Mata said, Krishna, if you don't come, the demon will catch you. What demon? No demon is here. So no demon is here. They are continuing to play. No, Krishna, there is a special demon. I can see it behind you. Right? It has great fur and then big teeth and very fearsome appearance, very dark in complexion, and it can devour you at any moment. So Krishna had the experience of killing so many demons. And no demon could create fear in Krishna. But that demon that Mother Yashoda has described, imaginary demon, that created great fear in the heart of Krishna. So Krishna became so fearful. But still, he pretended that he's fearless, okay? And he said, no demon, you are just making some story. You are creating some imaginary demon. Then Mother Yashoda said, no, he's coming, the demon is coming, and she started running away. Right? Seeing Yashoda Mata running, Krishna ran behind her. Balaram also ran behind her. Okay, they did not even bother to look back. Also, they became so scared. They started running behind Krishna, running behind Mother Yashoda. And Yashoda ran, and Krishna and Balaram reached Nanda Bhavan, and Mother Yashoda bathed them, decorated them with ornaments, and they sat next to Nanda Maharaj. And Krishna asked Nanda Maharaj very confidentially, secretly, have you seen how below? Mother Yashoda named that demon, imaginary demon, as how below. Okay, have you seen that demon, how below? It has great fur, very dark complexion, very fearsome eyes, and it can devour children especially. Have you seen? Nanda Maharaj then understood. Yashoda Mata has made up some demon, imaginary demon. Yes, I have seen. Good that you have escaped, okay, from the demon. So just to make her words true, Yashoda Mata carved a deity of how below, imaginary demon. Okay, when we went to Vrindavan, we have seen some deity also like that, which is little ruined now. So this is so Nanda Maharaj has his lunch with Krishna and Balaram, and this is how Yashoda Mata brings both Krishna and Balaram. Sometimes they don't listen. Then Yashoda Mata will go and catch their hands and then drag them back to Nanda Bhavan and feed them. So I was asked by the organizers to speak something from Vrindavan, Vraja Leela. We'll continue Sundarakanda later. So I just remembered this story. So I was thinking how to present Vrindavan pastimes. Many of you have already very well versed with Krishna book. How many of you read Krishna book? Okay, how many of you know the story of Putana, Bakasur, Sakatasur, Vatsasur, Vyomasur, Govardhan, Kaliya, Keshi, all of you. You know everything, you should give this class. Okay, but I thought I'll cover some special pastimes in a more thematic manner. Some you may know, some maybe a little less known. So just now, 5 minutes back, before Raivata Prabhu called me, I was thinking we'll cover this way. We have 3 days, right, for Vraja Leela. One day we'll do Krishna and cows. Second day we'll do Krishna and peacocks. Third day Krishna and snakes. Right? All snakes in Krishna Leela on the third day. Second day all peacock related pastimes in Krishna Leela. Today all cow related pastimes. Cow related, calf related, bull related, all that we will do. Monkeys are missing, right? We'll do next visit. Okay. Next time when we have this kids retreat, we'll do monkeys. Okay. Any other animals missing? Okay. You can. Monkey, deer, all that. Birds. Peacock is covered in that. Okay. We'll do some monkey leelas also. Parrots. Deer. Okay, go fine. Let's begin with cows now. Let's begin with Vatsa. Okay. You know how many cows Krishna has?
1 lakh.
1 lakh. Next? 10,000. Okay. Any other numbers? Yes.
1 lakh 6,000.
1 lakh 6,000. What is this figure? Okay. 9 lakhs. Okay. Any other figures? Yes. 100 lakhs. Okay.
3,000 crore.
3,000 crores. Yeah. The highest number is the right number generally. But generally it is said that he has 9 lakh cows. Minimum. But he has more. But when Krishna takes all these cows to the forest, how will he bring all of them back? Now I see many coordinators. We are divided into some groups, right?
Yes.
One devotee was saying Vrajadham group. Balavan Prabhu is saying you have Vrajadham group, right? There are many other groups also here, right? 10 kids, 20 kids in one group. So Krishna also divides all his cows into different groups. Okay? How many groups? Can anyone guess? Don't say 300 crores and all. 9 groups. Okay, 3 groups. Anyone else? 5 groups. Okay. It's guesswork only. Fine. Let me tell you. Okay, it's a 3-digit number. 100. Okay. You are close to the answer. 100. I said 3-digit number. Yes. Gauranga is right. Okay, I got the right answer. Please keep quiet. So total 108 groups. Do you chant? How many of you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? On beats, not off beats, not harmonium, but on beats. Okay, all of you chant. Great. So how many beats are there in your mala? 108. One day I asked the kid, how many rounds you chant? She said, not you. I said about that other kid. She said she chants 2 rounds. 1 round with a bigger mala, second round with a smaller mala. The bigger mala has 108 beats, smaller mala has 27 beats. 2 rounds. That's 1/4 round only, by the way. Anyways, so Krishna also has a mala, Japa mala, right? He doesn't chant Hare Krishna. He chants the names of the cows. He has 108 groups of cows, right? So his mala. So your mala is made of what kinds of beads? Okay, tulsi beads, name beads. But Krishna doesn't use tulsi beads or name beads. He uses jewel beads. There are jewels in his mala. You can try to chant sometimes. Yes, Prabhu. Okay. You have seen? Okay, you can chant. So Krishna has jewel beads. So he counts. So let's come to 108 groups of cows. Krishna has cows of different colors. So there will be a quiz at the end. On the last day, one slot is reserved for quiz only. Okay, quiz and assessment evaluation. So Krishna has cows of multiple colors. Black cows, white cows, red cows, red, brown, all shades. Okay, red cows, yellow cows. So prominently 4 groups, prominently 4 colors, and within those colors there are multiple shades. Say yellow. So in yellow also there are multiple shades, little creamish, little orangish, right? So in red also there are multiple shades, little brownish, little like closer to pink, like that. So there are multiple shades in each of them. So there are 4 prominent colors, means 4 groups. Each group has 25 shades of colors. Okay, total how many? 4 into 25, 100. Okay, you got total 100 colors of Krishna's cows. Next, there are 8 more. So these remaining 8 are categorized according to their shapes of the body. So one category of cows are called Simhamukhi. Their face is like a lion. Okay. One category of cows is called Mridanga-mukhi. Their face is like a mridanga. Have you seen a cow face that is like mridanga? So another cows have some spots on their forehead. They are like tilak. You have tilak, right? So there is Dirgha tilaka and there is some other tilaka. So it means longer tilak and smaller tilak. So based on these considerations of what kind of marks or spots they have on their face, the shape of their faces, there are 8 more groups. Total 108 groups. So at the end of the day, Krishna will climb a tree and then calls one group, white cows. So white cows have multiple names. Dhavali, Krishna will go on a kadamba tree and he would call, hey Dhavali. Then all the cows in Dhavala group, Dhavala means white, white group will come. Dhavali, Hamsi, Chandini. So these are the names of white cows. Then Pita, Pingala, they are the names of yellow cows. And Shyamala, Yamuna, they are the names of black cows. Then what is remaining? Red. Red cows are remaining, right? So there is one Raktambara, there is Kunkuma. Kunkuma is the name of one category of cows. Kunkuma, then Haritakila, like that there are names of red cows also, right? Aruna is one name of red cows. Aruna is the color of sun when he rises and when he sets. So like that Krishna would just call out the name of one category of cows. All the cows of that category will come, right? And Krishna also has another mystic power. He would call the name of one cow and every single cow will hear her own name. There are lakhs of cows, every single cow will hear her own name. Then they will come running towards Krishna with their bodies moving. Okay, you got the categories of cows. There will be a quiz at the end. Okay.
Prabhuji, are you going to ask like black cows are called the names also?
Yeah, Shyamala, Yamuna, they are the names of black cows. Ganga, they are the names of white cows. There are multiple names. I am not giving all the names. I don't know also. So yeah, let me continue with some stories. I gave some information only.
What is for white?
White is Shyamala. Oh, sorry, not Shyamala. White is Dhavali. Dhavali. Okay. So now one day Mother Yashoda has given a pair of shoes to Krishna. Because Krishna is not wearing shoes when he is going into the forest. He walks barefoot. You know the fortune of Vrindavan, the speciality of Vrindavan is that Krishna doesn't even wear shoes. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim yaddevaki sutapadam bujapat labdha lakshmi. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim. The land of Vrindavan is spreading the glories of entire earth planet. Why? Krishna is not even wearing shoes. One day Mother Yashoda gave him shoes. Krishna said, yeah, very nice shoes, I will wear them. But did you make shoes for all my cows? there are 9 lakh cows. Each cow has not 2 legs, 4 legs, right? So many shoes Mother Yashoda has to make. So she said, I cannot make. Then Krishna says, I cannot wear. So hearing this statement of Krishna, hearing how much Krishna loves them, all the cows went all over Vrindavan and started smashing all the rocks and pebbles and stones into powder with their hooves, right? That's why if you go to Vrindavan, it's like soft dust, like talcum powder, right? That babies put, right? The Vrindavan dust is like that. So Krishna does not even wear shoes in the land of Vrindavan because his cows are not wearing shoes. And in Vrindaranya, Krishna enters along with the cows. There is this beautiful shloka. Barha pidam natavaravapuh karnayor karnikaram bibharadva sahakanaka kapisham vaijayantim chamalam randharan venoradhara sudhaya purayan gopa vrindair vrindaranyam swapadaramanam pravishad gita kirti. So Krishna, along with the cows and the calves and the bulls and buffaloes and all the gopas, he would enter the forest of Vrindavan barefoot. He would just play his flute and he expertly blends his flute song within the natural sounds of Vrindavan. What are the natural sounds of Vrindavan? Birds chirping. Yes. Is anyone who wants to sing like cuckoo? Sorry? Cows. Okay. Yes, we can have cow sound. Okay, now cows. Okay, that's like snoring. Okay, fine. Stop. Peacock sound. Anyone can make peacock sound? Peacock. This is right. And what about parrot? Okay, these are all like cat. Okay, now silence. Can you imitate the silence of Vrindavan? Imitate the silence of Vrindavan. It can be sometimes. Okay, sometimes when Krishna plays flute, everybody becomes silent to make Krishna play flute nicely and they can hear with their open ears. Whenever Krishna plays his flute, all the cows, you know what they do? Gavascha Krishna mukha nirgata venu gita piyushamuttabhita karna putaistuvantyah. They will make their ears into cups. To drink something you need a cup, right? So you drink something in a cup. Similarly, all the cows will make their ears into cups. And then they will hear what? They will drink what? Krishna's flute song, right? And what do the calves do? Calves are so focused when they are drinking milk from their mother cows, udders. So the calves are very focused. Have you ever seen calf drinking milk from cow? So it's extremely focused. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. Right? You can come to GV and watch. But even the cowheadman, expert cowheadman also cannot distract. But when Krishna plays flute, the calves will look at Krishna. And whatever milk is going into their mouths, it will fall off also. Right? That's how Krishna can distract everyone and attract everyone. So one day, there was a big meeting in Vrindavan. And this meeting is led by Upananda. You know Upananda? Who is Upananda? Nanda Maharaj's brother. He is a very elderly Gopa, very experienced in nature. So this Upananda, when Krishna was about 3 years old, he held a big meeting. All the elderly cowherdmen came there. And Upananda is saying that there are so many calamities in Vrindavan. So many demons are attacking Vrindavan and disturbing the peace of Vrindavan. They are specifically trying to kill Krishna and Balaram. So Upananda is saying, when Krishna was hardly few days old, a beautiful woman came to give milk to Krishna, but she turned out to be a great demoness. Who is that? Putana. When Krishna was a 3-month-old baby, a big hand cart fell on Krishna. It was about to fall on Krishna. Somehow by Lord Hari's grace, Krishna was saved. Who is that? Shakatasura. What was his original name? Utkacha. Shakatasura is called Shakatasura because he entered a cart. In Sanskrit, Shakata is called cart and demon is called Asura. So Shakatasura is a cart demon, but his original name is Utkacha, right? And when Krishna was just hardly 2-3 years old, these 2 big trees fell on 2 sides of Krishna, not on Krishna, fortunately. And when the trees fell also, none of the other children were harmed. Somehow by Krishna's grace, by God's grace, they were not thinking Krishna is God, they were thinking Lord Narayana's grace, Lord Vishnu's grace, Krishna is saved and all the boys were saved, but we must get out of this place. Because this place is infested with so many demons, we need to get out of this place. Who is saying this? Who is saying this? Upananda. To whom? To all the Vrajavasis. So he was saying. And he proposed, there is a beautiful place called Vrindavan. At that time, all of them were living at a place called Bhadravan. Brihadvan. Brihadvan is also called Mahavan. Brihad means great. Maha means also great. Okay. So they were all living at Brihadvan, which is also called Gokul Mahavan. When Krishna was less than 3 years, 4 months old, they were living there. So our Upananda said, Gokul Mahavan is infested with so many demons, all of us should shift from Gokul Mahavan to Vrindavan. There is another place called Nandishwar also, but this Nandishwar is also having some demons like Arishtasur, right? So let's not go there. Earlier they used to live there only, at Nandishwar. So they selected Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is very beautiful. There are so many forests there, there are nice hillocks there, there is nice grass there for our cows to eat. So like that, Upananda has proposed that all of us should shift to Vrindavan immediately. Then did the other Vrajavasis agree or not? Yes. They agreed. So they immediately kept all their paraphernalia, their belongings in bullock carts. And who went on the bullock carts? All the gopis, not all Vrajavasis, all the gopis and children and the paraphernalia that went on the bullock carts. And of course old people also. But they kept cows in front, and the elderly men of Vrindavan, they were standing at different spots, especially behind, to protect this entire troop from beginning till end. So cows were there, bulls were there, then all the gopis, elderly gopis and younger gopis and little children, they all boarded bullock carts, they were happily going. The travel from Gokul Mahavan to Vrindavan was very exciting. So Krishna is a nice bullock cart, he is in the lap of Mother Yashoda. Balram also in the same bullock cart in the lap of Mother Rohini. So both the mothers were carrying both the children and they were seeing the beauty of Vrindavan on the way. So in this way they shifted to Vrindavan. At Vrindavan they did not have houses. So what did they do? So they kept all their bullock carts in a semicircle. Okay, all the bullock carts were in semicircle. They formed a temporary arrangement so that they can sit there and do their things till their houses are built. So eventually they made a nice village with beautiful houses. Are you all with me? Or should I ask questions? Right? So we are into story narration. So they all made a nice arrangement. So by this time Krishna is 3 years 4 months old. When Krishna is 3 years 4 months old, he looks like a 5-year-old boy. When Krishna is 6 years 8 months old, he looks like a 10-year-old boy. When Krishna is 10 years old, he looks like a 15-year-old boy. Okay, so Krishna's bodily growth is very unique and very fast. When he grows up to 16, he will not grow only. He will remain 16, sweet 16 forever. Right? Other boys will take 5 years to complete their Kaumara age or Balya age, then take 5 more years to complete their Pauganda age, then 5 more years to complete their Kaishora age. But Krishna will do it in 10 years only. Right? So this is the nature in which Krishna grows. So by this time Krishna is like little more than 3 years old, 3 years 4 months old. Then Krishna was given the charge of calves. Okay. So that was the day of, anyone knows what is the day on which Krishna was given charge of calves? Gopashtami. Chaitanya Priya knows. Okay. It was the day of Gopashtami. So when Krishna was given the charge of calves, Radharani was missing Krishna. So Krishna will not stay in village. Krishna will have to go to the forest along with other boys with the calves. So we also want to go. So Radharani wanted to go with Krishna. What did she do? She dressed herself like a gopa, like a boy, okay, and held a calf in her hand, and she also joined. So that was the special day called Gopashtami. And when Krishna is little more grown up, after 3 years, he was given charge of cows on the same day, Gopashtami day. Okay. Anyways, so Krishna took the charge of calves. So why did the Vrajavasi shift from Gokul Mahavan to Vrindavan? Anyone remembers? I said, yes, Prabhu, this boy. There were so many demons. Where? In Gokul Mahavan. So because of demons, they left Gokul Mahavan, they shifted to Vrindavan. Okay. As soon as they shifted to Vrindavan and the boys took charge of calves, a great demon attacked the boys, especially Krishna. Who is the demon? Anyone knows? Anyone knows? Yes, Prabhu. You. Vatsasur. Yes, as soon as Krishna shifted to Vrindavan, today we are discussing about calves and cows, right? So this is calf demon. So Vatsasur attacked Krishna. Vatsasur came in the form of a calf and he joined other calves and he was just moving like any other calf. Nobody noticed it, but Krishna noticed it. Krishna saw Vatsasur. He told Balram, Balram, this is not our calf. This is not calf only. This is a demon. So this demon took the form of a calf to cheat us, to kill me especially. So I'll teach him a lesson. So Krishna went and caught the legs of the calf and the tail of the calf and twirled him around like this. Do you do sometimes, right? He twirled him around and threw him on a tree. What was the tree? Anyone knows the name of the tree? K is correct. Kapitha tree. Okay. So the demon went on a Kapitha tree. So Kapitha is a special fruit tree. So because of the weight of this demon, huge demon, all the fruits on the Kapitha tree just fell down like shower of rains, like you see. Rain droplets are falling, right? Like that, fruits fell down. All the gopas went and picked up all the fruits and started eating them. Okay, demon died. You know who was he? This demon. In his past life, this demon was called Pramila. His name was Pramila. He was the son of another demon named Muru. So this Pramila went to Vasishta Muni once. You know Vasishta Muni? Who is Vasishta Muni? He is the guru of Ram, Ikshvaku dynasty basically. Guru of Dasharatha, guru of Ram and all. So he is there for a long time. For multiple generations he was there. So this Vasishta Muni had a mystic cow called Nandini. This Nandini is known to provide so many things. So whatever Vasishta Muni needed for his sacrifices, for his puja, yajna, gahoma, tapa, etc., this Nandini cow used to provide everything. So, and this mystic cow was very attractive, and this Pramila wanted that mystic cow, Nandini. So Pramila took the form of a Brahmana. He disguised himself as a Brahmana. You know anyone who disguises themselves as Brahmana? Any other places? Yes, Prabhu. Ravan. He disguised himself as a Brahmana. Arjuna Bhima. When they went to Jarasandha. You are right. Yes, anyone else? Yes, Hari? Krishna. When did he become a Brahmana?
When they all went to Jarasandha.
Yes, correct. Anyone else? Any other? Yes, Chaitanya Priya. Hanuman. Yes, morning we discussed. Okay. Yes. Narsimha. He appeared as Brahmana. Okay. I think to fulfill your words, Narsimha will appear as Brahmana in future. Yes, Prabhu. Arjuna. Yes, you are right. Yes, Hari. Hanuman. Yes, she said. So like that, so many people appeared as Brahmanas. Now, who appeared as Brahmana in this story, in our story? Who is that? Anyone remembers? Pramila. Correct. Pramila appeared as a Brahmana. So he went to Vasishta and said, I am a Brahmana, I am a poor Brahmana, I don't have cows, can you please give your cow Nandini as a charity to me? Right? This is charity, asking charity in disguise, okay, as a Brahmana. So Vasishta understood, this is not a Brahmana, this is a demon. But Vasishta did not say anything. Then who spoke? Nandini spoke. Nandini is the cow, right? Cow is mystic cow. So Nandini started speaking to this so-called Brahmana, Pramila. He said, you are a demon and you disguised yourself in the form of a Brahmana and trying to steal the property of another Brahmana. I curse you to become a calf. You wanted a cow, you become a calf. Right? So she cursed him. Then immediately Pramila became a calf demon. And he fell at the feet of Vasishta and said, please, I'm really sorry, please forgive me. Then our Vasishta said, don't worry, in future, in Dwapar Yuga, Krishna will liberate you from this body of a calf. Right? So now Krishna has killed this Vatsasur and liberated him. Fine? So this is the story of calf. So after this incident, all the Gopas, let me tell you one lesson. Children, the reason for which all the Vrajavasis shifted from Gokul Mahavan to Vrindavan was that demons were disturbing them in Gokul Mahavan. Did the demons stop disturbing them in Vrindavan? Why? This is material world. In the material world, problems are there. Whether you are in Gokul Mahavan or in Vrindavan or wherever you are, okay, whether you are in Melbourne or India or GEV or America, wherever you are, there are problems in this world. There are three kinds of problems, right? What are they? Adhyatmika, Adibhotika, Adidevika kleshas. Okay, these are different problems. Just like demons were attacking Vrindavan, similarly problems will attack common people's lives. Problems are everywhere. So how did all the Vrajavasis protect themselves from all these demon attacks? One thing, Krishna is protecting them, but there is some anxiety, there is some fear, right? But they never felt that tribulation or fear. Why? Because they are constantly discussing about Krishna. You know this pastime? You know this sloka? Iti nandadayo gopaha Krishna Rama katham mudam kurvanto ramamanasya navindam bhava vedanam. So all the Vrindavan Vasis, they were discussing about Krishna's pastimes. Always. Therefore, they did not experience any anxiety or fear or difficulty. Although they were facing so many difficulties. So difficulties you cannot avoid in this world, but by hearing about Krishna, discussing about Krishna, you can be happy, even in the midst of difficulties. Even when it is raining outside, when we are discussing about Krishna, we can be happy. Yes, Garangi.
Prabhuji, can you repeat what is Shakatasura's real name, please?
Shakatasura, Utkacha. Okay, fine. Thank you. So, where were we? So, Krishna killed Vatsasur and all the Gopas, little Gopas, Krishna's friends, they came to our elderly Gopas, their parents, and told, you know what Krishna has done in Vrindavan today, in the forest today? When calf came, when demon came in the form of a calf, Krishna just rolled him around and threw him on a kapita tree. We all got this fruits and the demon died. So they started narrating. And all the elderly Vrajavasis also started discussing about Krishna in this way. So thus they always are happy discussing about Krishna's pastimes. If you constantly discuss about Krishna's pastimes, no fear can touch you. So there may be fear, it exists, but it will not affect you. Existence is different from getting affected. Now you see, it's raining. If you go in rain, you will become wet. But if you have some umbrella on your head, you will not become wet, right? Similarly, in this world, difficulties are there. If you have the umbrella of Krishna's pastimes, if you have the umbrella of Krishna's names, you are chanting Krishna's names, you will not be affected by all the difficulties. So let us try to chant the names of Krishna as much as possible. Let us try to hear the pastimes of Krishna. Let us try to narrate the pastimes of Krishna with other devotees. Let us try to sing shlokas about Krishna. So this is a way of saving ourselves from all the difficulties. So there's a beautiful shloka in the Padyavali. Fullendivara kanti bindu vadanam barhavatam sapriyam Śrīvat sankamudara kaustubhadharam Pītambaram sundaram Gopinam nayanotpalarchitatanum gopasanghavritam Govindam kalavenu Divyanga bhusham bhaje Fullendivara kanti bindu vadanam. You are able to follow? The shloka, I will tell the meaning. So, Krishna's beautiful face is like a freshly blossomed blue lotus that's bathed in moonlight. Have you seen a blue lotus? Have you seen a blue lotus? sometimes blue lotuses bloom only in moonlight. Many lotuses bloom in sunlight, but some lotuses bloom in moonlight. So in fresh moonlight, this freshly blossomed blue lotus looks so beautiful. Krishna's face is like that, right? So, and Krishna plays his flute and he gives so much pleasure to all the cows and the calves and the bulls and the gopas and the gopis and all the entire Vrajavasis. So all of them become attracted to Krishna. There is much more in this shloka. If I speak this shloka, I will not narrate other stories. I will come back. So after Krishna killed this Vatsasur demon, all the gopas came to Krishna. Krishna, how can you kill a calf? Krishna said, calf? I killed a demon. Whatever it may be. The demon came in the form of a calf. So you should not kill a calf. It's a great sin to kill a calf. You have to take bath in holy river Ganga, okay, for atoning for this sin. It's a great sin. Then Krishna said, first thing, I have not killed a calf. I never incurred a sin. But because my devotees are saying that I have become sinful, let me accept their words. Although Krishna is not sinful, but still Krishna considers himself sinful because his devotees were teasing him like that. So what did Krishna do? Okay, I'll take bath in Ganga. Okay, let's go for a journey. Okay, take your back your suitcase, book a flight. No, Krishna said, I will take bath in Ganga, but I will not go to Ganga. I will call Ganga here. All the gopas were saying, you will call Ganga here? What's happening? He said, yes, I will call Ganga. So Krishna meditated on Ganga, and Ganga came from his heart, and that Ganga manifested in front of Krishna in the form of Manasi Ganga. So you know Manasi Ganga, have you gone to Vrindavan? So generally Parikrama, Govardhan Parikrama begins from Manasi Ganga and ends at Manasi Ganga. You can begin anywhere, up to you, but there is a big Manasi Ganga. So just like Govardhan mountain also reduces in its size day by day, similarly Manasi Ganga is also reducing its size day by day, right? So earlier it was very huge. So all the gopas said that Krishna, you have become sinful, you have to take bath in Ganga. So Krishna called Ganga to Vrindavan, and that is Manasi Ganga. Krishna within his mind, mind in Sanskrit is called Manas. So in Manas, in his Mana, Krishna meditated on Ganga and Ganga appeared, and therefore it is called Manasi Ganga. Another time, Nanda Maharaj wanted to go to Ganga. Okay, he said, let's go to Ganga and then take bath. Ganga is a holy river. Then all the Vrajavasis said, we don't want to leave Vrindavan, we don't want to leave Krishna. Nanda Maharaj, Krishna, can you do some arrangement where we don't have to go to Ganga, but Ganga comes here? Krishna said, yes, it's there. It's in the form of Manasi Ganga. Take bath in Manasi Ganga. If you take bath in Manasi Ganga, it's as good as taking bath in Ganga. So that's how Manasi Ganga appeared. So it's all in line, right? So Vatsasur was killed, after that Manasi Ganga appeared. Okay. So this is a pastime in relation with calf demon. So there is another pastime in relation with cow. Okay. So when Krishna lifted Govardhan mountain, you know why Govardhan is called Govardhan? Anyone knows? Anyone knows the meaning of the word Govardhan? You both are raising hands, Gauranga and Chaitanya Prabhu. Anyone behind? Yes, Prabhu.
I know what Go means. Go means cow.
Go means cow. Okay, thank you. Yes, Aradhya. Huh?
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay, Go means cow. I wanted meaning of Govardhan, not go. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Is it like Go means cow and Vardhan means protection?
Vardhan means protection, you are close. Yes, Gauranga, now you can say.
I'm not really sure, but is it where the cows are like protected?
Yeah, protection, correct. Anyone else? Last attempt. What do you mean by Govardhan? Yes, Prabhu.
Where cows protect.
Okay, thank you for the same answer. So Govardhan, do you have a different answer or same answer? Different answer, yes, Gauranga.
I think Go means cow and Vardhan means like a place where they are like kept or they have shelter.
Okay, somewhat closer. Okay, let me stop here. We have other questions also. Vardhan means development, right? Govardhan means that which helps cows to grow, develop, nourished. So Govardhan means nourisher of cows. Govardhan facilitates for the nourishment of cows, development of cows, growth of cows. So there is a beautiful shloka about Govardhan. Hantaya Madari. Who knows? Hari, you know? Hantai Madri Rabala. You know the shloka? Hantai Madri Rabala. Anyone knows here? Oh, I thought you know. Yes, Anusha. Sing loudly. Okay, I will say, you repeat. You know? You want to say? Hantaya Madri Rabala Haridasa Varyo Yad Rama Krishna Charanas Parasha Pramodaha Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayostayoryat Paniya Suyavasakandara Kandamulaihi. Oh, good. You know already? Okay, fine. So this shloka is spoken by Radharani herself. And she was glorifying Govardhan mountain. Hantaya Madri Rabala Haridasa Varyo. So this Adri, this great mountain called Govardhan, he is the best of all servants of Lord Hari, Haridasa Varya. Okay. Why? Yad Rama Krishna Charanas Parasha Pramodaha. This Govardhan mountain is getting great happiness, jubilation by the touch of the feet of Rama and Krishna. Who is Rama? Balaram. Balaram and Krishna. And Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayostayoryat. This Govardhan mountain is giving great respect and great service to Krishna, Balaram and all the cows of Krishna. So how is Govardhan mountain giving pleasure to all the gopas and cows? Because Paniya, by giving waterfalls, by giving different fruit juices. Paniya. Suyavasa means grasses for the cows. So Paniya means water is given to all the cows and gopas. Suyavasa, grasses are given to grasses are given to cows. Kandara means caves. Whenever it is very cold outside, all the boys will just enter the caves, because the caves will give some warmth. Whenever it is very hot outside, they will enter into the caves of Govardhan. There is AC inside. Right? Means natural AC. Govardhan AC. So Paniya Suyavasa Kandara Kandamulehi. Kandamulehi means all the fruits and roots, etc. So Govardhan serves all the cows of Krishna and gopas of Krishna, like that. So this Go word indicates cows, as someone said. Govardhan, Krishna's favorite mountain, Krishna's favorite servant, best of all Krishna's servants is called Govardhan. Krishna's friends are called Gopas. Krishna's associates, girls, they are called Gopis. And Krishna's planet is called Goloka. Everything is connected to cows. So when Krishna lifted this Govardhan mountain to protect all cows, to protect all the gopis and gopas and cows and calves and buffaloes and bulls and peacocks and parrots and monkeys, etc. So 7 days and 7 nights they all had great time. Then that mountain was kept back. Govardhan mountain is kept back in its place. Then Indra came there to say sorry to Krishna. Who created this devastating rainfall in Vrindavan? Indra. So Indra is feeling so bad. Indra went to Brahma. He said, I did a big mistake. And I realized that I have done a mistake after 1 week. Right? Sometimes you may not immediately realize mistakes. Right? Sometimes someone has to come and remind us. Or sometimes it takes, we realize on our own. But we have to become humbled. So we have to be humiliated. From humiliation is born humility. Right? So Indra was humbled thoroughly. So Indra came to Krishna. Indra came to Brahma. Brahma said, I also did a mistake. What was the mistake done by Brahma? Stealing the calves, stealing the boys. He said, I also did a mistake and I also went and offered prayers to Krishna. So he somehow excused me. Now what to do? You should go and beg forgiveness from Krishna. Then Indra said, no, I cannot go alone. I am very scared of Krishna now. He only protected Vrajavasis. He never punished me. If I go there to Krishna, he may call Yamaraj and ask him to punish me. So he became a little afraid. Sometimes we do mistake, we are afraid of punishment. Anyone afraid of punishment here? Right? Everyone. But some devotees, they are not afraid of punishment. They even ask for punishment. I have done this mistake, give me punishment, so that I don't do this mistake again. Okay? It's good to just receive some punishment and then get away with it. Otherwise, we may tend to do the same mistake again. Okay. Anyways, Indra was suggested by Brahma. Brahma said, you go to Surabhi cow. Krishna likes cows. So, Surabhi cow will help you. So, Indra went to Surabhi. Surabhi and Indra, both of them came to Krishna. First, Surabhi went, and behind Krishna, Indra was there, very fearful. Okay. So then Surabhi said, see, I have got a recommendation. Mr. Indra, he is so apologetic, he is so repentant, he is very regretful, please forgive him. So then Krishna forgave. Then after that, Indra said, my dear Lord, I have done so many mistakes, I will worship you. I want to do Abhishek for you. So all the devatas appeared there, and they all did Abhishek of Krishna. So then they all gave Krishna a beautiful name called Govinda. Of course, Krishna is eternally Govinda, but in this pastime, he gets this name Govinda when Indra does Abhishek for Krishna. So whatever water that came from Krishna's Abhishek went into a small lake called Govinda Kund. That's how Govinda Kund appeared, near Govardhan. So we discussed about Govardhan, we are discussing about Govinda Kund. Okay. So then, after that Surabhi said, Krishna, this Indra is not the real Indra. You are our Indra. You have defeated Krishna, you have defeated Indra, therefore you are real Indra. So, you are Indra, we want to coronate you, we want to do Abhishek. Then Surabhi did another Abhishek of Krishna. So, how did Surabhi do Abhishek? Anyone knows here? Yes?
By her milk.
Huh?
By her milk.
By her milk. So, Surabhi took her own milk and bathed Krishna with that milk, and that formed Surabhi Kund. Right? So, there is a Surabhi Kund. If you go for Govardhan Parikrama, you will find Surabhi Kund also. So, this is about Surabhi cow. So, now Surabhi Kund and Govinda Kund are formed because of Krishna's affection for the cows. You have a question?
Cow milk white.
Yeah, cow milk is white. Surabhi Kund slightly whitish. Okay. So then now Krishna's pastime with a bull. We will see Krishna's pastime with a bull. Who is the bull demon? Arishtasur. So one day Arishtasur, when Krishna is little more grown up, he is more grown up, he is into whatever 8-9 years, almost 10 years old. Then Arishtasur came in the form of a bull. This Arishtasur was making some fierce sound, and all the cows were getting scared. All the gopas and gopis were getting scared, and Krishna was not at all scared. Arishtasur came somewhere in the evening time, and Krishna came out to fight with the bull demon. Then Mother Yashoda and Krishna had a conversation amongst themselves. Yashoda Mother said, your son Krishna is becoming very bold nowadays. He is absolutely not fearful at all. He is taking so many risks. You need to control your son. Then Nanda Maharaj says, no. Krishna has special blessings from whom? Vishnu, Narayana. Who said this to our Gargamuni? Correct. Gargamuni told Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata, of course. He said, your son has Narayana Samo Gunaihi. He has qualities equal to Narayana. So he has special blessings of Narayana. Therefore, all the Vrajavasis think that Krishna has some special blessings of Narayana. Therefore, he is able to do so many such unimaginable activities. So, let him do. So Krishna went and challenged Arishtasur. Come, let's have fun. So then Arishtasur started fighting with Krishna. So it's a long fight. So I don't have so much taste to describe fights. Okay. But Krishna picked up Arishtasur like a wet cloth. Have you ever washed clothes? Or you only have washing machine and dryers? Okay. So Krishna just thrashed Arishtasur like a wet cloth on the ground, and then squeezed him like a wet cloth, and Arishtasur just almost died. So basically in that fight, Arishtasur with his hooves, there's a horns, he just uprooted a small mountain and threw it on Krishna. Krishna caught that mountain, not Bala by the way. Krishna caught that mountain and threw it back to Arishtasur. Okay, so like that they were playing with this mountain, and at one point Krishna just caught these horns of Arishtasur and then broke them, and then just thrashed him on the ground, and Arishtasur died. Then Arishtasur became a Brahmana. Yes. Arishtasura's soul, Arishtasura's body just fell down. Arishtasura's soul came out like a Brahmana and offered obeisances to Krishna and went to higher planets. You know who is that? In his past life, Arishtasura was a Brahmana named Varatantu. Do you know the name of that? Varatantu. Do you remember the name of Vatsasura in his past life? Pramila. Okay. You know the name of Shakatasura in his past life? There are so many stories and so many names. Utkacha, right. You wrote that down. Good. So now Varatantu. So Varatantu was a disciple of Brahaspati. You know who is Brahaspati? You know who is Brahaspati? Who is Brahaspati? Chaitanya. You know? Okay, you know? Yes, Hari. Guru of the Devatas. So he is Guru of Devatas. He has so many Devatas as his disciples. He also has some Brahmanas as his disciples. So one is Varatantu. Yes, you have something to say?
Some people say that
I can't hear you. Anyways, we'll discuss in the Q&A session. Okay. So he has a disciple named Varatantu. So this Varatantu, one day he was stretching his legs and then keeping his legs towards Brahaspati. So it's not proper to show your feet to Guru, right? You should have some etiquettes when you are sitting in a temple, right? You can't just keep your legs towards the deities, towards Guru, towards some respectable seniors. So then Brahaspati noticed that, Varatantu, you are sitting like a bull. Right? You don't know how to sit only. Bulls can sit anyway. So they put their four legs like this and then they will just chew on the grass that have already swallowed. Okay? They just do like this when the flies are coming on their face. So you are just living like a bull. Better you become a bull only. Right? Like who cursed Vatsasura to become a calf? Who cursed? No.
Nandini cow.
Nandini, correct. Nandini cow. So similarly, Brahaspati cursed our Varatantu to become a bull. So he became a bull. So now Krishna killed him. So suddenly Varatantu regained his form as a Brahmana and he went to his previous state. So like that Krishna released this bull demon also. Then, I'll come to you. Then all the gopis came there and said, Krishna, you have killed a bull. You are so sinful now, right? Because you have killed a bull, you have become very sinful. You have to take bath not only in Mansi Ganga, you have to take bath in all the holy rivers in this world. Then Krishna said, oh, I have to take bath in holy rivers. I will call all the rivers here. Right? Just like Krishna manifested Mansi Ganga, now Krishna is going to manifest all the rivers within Vrindavan. So Krishna invoked the presence of Kaveri, Ganga, Godavari, Narmada, so many such Sindhu, so many such rivers, and all the rivers. And Krishna first with his foot just press at the ground. That created a big lake. You can go out and try to press your foot to the ground. Can you create a lake? Anyone here? Anyone who is so powerful who can create a lake by pressing your feet in the ground? But Krishna can do that effortlessly. So a big lake was created and all these rivers, they came because Krishna called them and all the rivers filled that waters. And that is called, what is this lake called? Shyamakund. Then Krishna took bath and said, I have become purified of all my sinful contamination. I am never contaminated, but you said that it's contaminated, so I took bath. Prabhu, how much time we have? What's the time now? I'm not keeping track of time. 7:30 already. Oh, we have to stop. I'll stop in 2-3 minutes. Yes, let me complete this. So then Krishna created this Shyam Kund. Then all the gopis said, Radharani said, we will not take bath in your kund. It has become contaminated because of your sin of killing a bull. So we will create our own lake. So then with their small bangles and some small rocks, they created a big ditch. And they were trying to get water from Mansi Ganga only, which is created by Krishna again. Okay. So then Krishna just prompted one personality called Tirtharaj. Means he is the personification of all holy places. And this personification of all holy places came to Mother Radharani and offered prayers. Radharani, you are the divine goddess of fortune. You are the internal energy of Krishna. we can't see you struggling to fill water in your kund. If you give us some opportunity to serve you, we want to serve you. Because we want to serve you because you are the Supreme Goddess of fortune. So there is a beautiful shloka in the Radhika Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj. Anyone knows? It's by Lord Shiva. You know, Makheshwari, Kriyeshwari, Swadeshwari, Sureshwari, Triveda Bharatishwari, Pravana Shashaneshwari, Rameshwari, Kshameshwari, Pramoda Kananeshwari, Vrajeshwari, Vrajadhipe, Shri Radhike, Namostute. Vrajeshwari, Vrajadhipe, Shri Radhike, Namostute. He offered so many prayers to Radharani and begged her to give an opportunity to serve her. So children, whenever you get an opportunity to serve Radharani, you should not hold back your energies. Just go in and then try to serve Radha Krishna. So by serving Radharani, you get blessings of Krishna. By serving Krishna, you will get blessings of Radharani. So by serving both, you will get combined blessings of both. So he wanted to serve. Then Radharani said, okay, fine, do it. Then her kund is also filled with water. That is called Radha Kund. So we discussed about Shyama Kund. We discussed about Radha Kund. We discussed about Govinda Kund. We discussed about Surabhi Kund. We discussed about what all? Let me not say. You tell me what all we discussed. So many stories. Mansi Ganga. Fine. Govardhan. Okay, different types of cows of Krishna. Yes. Types of cows. Anyone else? What else? It's a revision session now. Simhamukhi, Mridanga-mukhi. Okay, the names of cows. Yeah.
How Krishna counted his cows.
How Krishna
Counted his cows.
counted his cows. How?
With the jewel beads.
With the jewel beads. Okay.
Why Krishna moved to Vrindavan?
Why Krishna moved to Vrindavan? And we also discussed about demons like Vatsasur, Shakatasur, Arishtasur. Okay. So many stories. It's getting overloaded. If you want, tomorrow I will speak only one story. If you want. One long story. Or more stories. Such thing, even if you start chit-chatting and then even if you hear little bit also, you will get some full point. Okay. If I speak one full story, you may not keep track. Yes, Aradhya, you have a question? Now it's question time. Anyone has any questions, you can ask. Okay, Aradhya. A for Aradhya. Aradhya asks very intelligent questions. Children, you want to hear her question or not? Yes. If you just hear answer without knowing the question, you can't completely understand it. Yes?
Yes, so thank you for the wonderful class. So, as you just recently mentioned, what is the name of the prayer made by Lord Shiva?
What is the name of?
The prayer made by Lord Shiva.
Radhika Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj. Okay. Radhika Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj. Fine. Next. Radhika. Okay, let Radhika ask. Next question.
So, Prabhuji, you said that when it was too hot, they went into caves and on Govardhan was Acharya. So, what was Suvasa?
Suyavasa means grasses, soft grasses. Right? Suyavasa. Pani Yasuyavasa Kandara Kandamulaihi. Suyavasa means grasses. Okay, next. Yes, Prabhu. This boy. You should say your name and ask your question. Yeah.
My name is Hemang.
Hemang. Okay. Suvarna Varno Hemango Varangas Chandanangadi. Tomorrow we will discuss about Hemang. Okay. Krishna sometimes manifests himself in golden form also. Yes. Go ahead.
My question was they moved to Vrindavan because there were a lot of demons. In Vrindavan also there is a lot of demons. So are they going to move to another village or
So basically we discussed that lesson, right? Wherever they go, there were demons haunting. But the demons never affected them because they have taken shelter of Krishna, they are under the protection of Krishna, and they were constantly discussing about Krishna, so the demons did not catch them. But although we take shelter of Krishna and be protected from all fears, we should also put our human efforts to come out of the fears, right? That's what they did. Okay. Okay, next one. Prabhu, you choose, Prabhu. So many hands, I can't choose. Gauranga, 2 Gaurangis are there. What's your name? Raina. Huh? Yaira. Okay. Okay. Who is asking next question? Yes, Prabhu. Gaurang.
Hello, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
What did he say? What did he say first? Hello. Okay. Yeah, hello.
Why was Anushka so behaving like a bull to Brihaspati?
No, he did not know etiquettes. He was a little neglectful, right? He was very neglectful and he was stretching his feet towards his guru. There's big concentration of questions here. Yes, Prabhu. You choose. Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I just wanted to ask, in the last class, you said that there were 3 reasons Hanuman wasn't proud. What was the 3rd reason?
What were the first 2 reasons? For 3rd reason, tomorrow we'll discuss that. Because we did not have Sundarakanda session today, right? Tomorrow we'll discuss that. Yes, next question. Prabhu is selecting. He is unmuting you. Okay? He has to unmute you. Then I'll take the question. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. You said all the names of the cows.
Okay.
What if it's like a black and white cow?
Black and white cows. That will go into one of the categories. Right? If there is more black, it goes into black category. If there is more white, it goes into white category. Right? Thank you. Next question. Bro, I think you need to come to middle. Lot of pressure here. Yeah, sure. You unmute whomever you want. You have 2 questions. So those who are unable to ask questions in the session, I am here. You can ask me privately also. Yes, next. Who is asking now? Who is doing Dandavat? Oh, you.
Is it like this? Like first come parents, then comes Guru, then comes Krishna?
First parents, then Guru, then Krishna. Yeah, sequentially you are right. Okay. Thank you. Next. He is asking hierarchy of respect. Not me. He is unmuting. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, children, please be silent.
My question was that, like, how much every day does the Bhatsi Ganga shrink?
Mansi Ganga.
How much every day does it shrink?
Now Kalia Ghat is totally disappeared, right? Kalia lake is totally disappeared only. So it just shrinks. Just like Govardhan reduces by a portion of mustard seed, right? Similarly, this also keeps shrinking, right? External reasons are sun and all, but other reason is Kali Yuga people don't have the purity to access. Next. Next question. Yes, Prabhu. Your name I forgot. I forgot your name. Balram. Yeah, Balram.
Thank you for the class. My question was that if all mountains had wings, then why did Govardhan just fly? Like, why did the Muni take Govardhan? Wouldn't Govardhan just have wings and fly over?
Yeah, the wings came here also. In Krishna Leela also wings came. So there is another story how Govardhan flew to Vrindavan. It's a long story, we'll discuss. So should we wind up and ask one-to-one questions or? Okay, children, let's wind up now. Grantharaya Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.